Hello everyone, Jeremy Sanford here, your personal growth coach, to give you a few moments of motivation. Today's topic is the importance of book reading. Years ago, I used to hate reading books, I have to admit. I wouldn't consider myself to be the sharpest student or valedictorian or anything like that, but what I've found is the importance of education is phenomenal. And the education that I'm talking about is not necessarily going to college and getting your master's degree, your PhD, and all those things. Now, they are important, and if that is the route that you choose to go, I encourage you to do so. But the education that I'm talking about is lifelong education. Education of learning more as you go throughout life, because there's so much more to learn. And one of the greatest ways to learn and to better yourself is to read books. I found that books are one of the greatest ways for you to cut down on the learning curve, because it gives you access to leaders of industry, people that have mastered whatever their area of expertise is, and you get to basically be able to gather all of their information that they've learned for years, put it into a book. You get to sit there and read it and be able to access that from anywhere from $12 to $30. Isn't that amazing that you get an opportunity to pick the brains of those that have been extremely successful, best-selling authors, people that have done great things? And so what I've learned that book reading is so important. So what I've compiled is 5 books that I encourage each and every one of you to read, books that have personally changed my life, and hopefully they'll be books that can be great assets to you as well. So the books that I have chose, 5 books that I feel will be impactful to your life. The number one book, the first book, is this book called Talking to Strangers. Talking to Strangers by Malcolm Gladwell. This particular book is a tremendous book because it reminds us that oftentimes when it comes to our assessment of other individuals, we get it wrong. We think about first impressions and we think that we can assess a person from a distance. Well, I know exactly what that person is all about. But oftentimes you don't know what that person is all about. And this book really goes into the psychology and the data that is behind learning what strangers are all about and not making assessments too soon, because we're often wrong. It even breaks down to police officers and judges who have often got it wrong because they thought that they can make an assessment based off of very little data, and because they're basically pulling from their own reservoir of information. So this is a tremendous book that I encourage that everybody should read. It'll change your life for sure. The next book that I want you to check out is a book that is called Master the Money Game by Tony Robbins. Master the Money Game by Tony Robbins. This particular book is a tremendous book because it really breaks down what the investment strategies are for people that have made millions and billions of dollars. So what he does is he goes and interviews people like Warren Buffett, Ray Dalio, people that have made tremendous momentum when it comes to money, millions and billions of dollars, and he gives their exact investing strategy. So this is a good book. It's not an easy read because it has a lot of pages. It's going to take you some time to get through it, but it is worth your investment. And so for $25 to find out this type of information, what the big dogs are actually investing in, I think that it's worth you checking out. Another book that I want to encourage you to check out is a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. I tell so many people to check out this book, especially young people, because if you can learn how to master your money at an early age, it will change your life forever. You'll make it to being a millionaire. You'll make it to really being able to purchase a lot of things in life, such as, homes and a lot of different assets. And it really breaks down the difference between an asset and a liability, which a lot of people do not understand. And so poor people oftentimes buy liabilities, which sucks up all their money, but rich people learn how to buy assets that actually make them more money. So I want to encourage you to go check out this book. It'll change your life for sure. It'll change the way that you look at money. If you are a leader, I don't care where you are, you need to grab this book right here. Good to Great by Jim Collins. I've been a leader for several years, over 10 years, and I found that this book has been a tremendous help to me because it gives us data and statistics and the difference between a good leader and a great leader. Some people are managers, other people are leaders, and then you have great leaders. They transcend the sport, they transcend the industry, and they have characteristics that set them apart from everyone else. And as a result, their organizations, their businesses skyrocket and basically end up being a monopoly over everyone else. So if you're a leader in any capacity, you need to read this book. Lastly, this particular book, The Purpose-Driven Life by Rick Warren. Purpose-Driven Life by Rick Warren. It is a tremendous book that every person needs to read because you need to find out what in the world are you here for. You need to find out not just what you want to do, but what did God create you to do. And a lot of times people, they spend all of their time, all of their energy, basically pursuing what they want. They pursue the money, they pursue the person that they've been after, and they find themselves not walking in their God-given purpose. This book helps you to find out what your purpose is. It helps you to identify that purpose and walk in it, and it's going to help you to live a tremendous life. So I encourage you to go check out these books. If you want for me to actually give a greater analysis of one of these books, I'll make a video just for you, and we'll give more detail to what it's about. This is your minute or minutes of motivation. Jeremy Sanford here, signing off. Until the next one. We'll see you soon.